All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Hello sa lahat ng members ng Team Brunner. Of course, Team Brunner babies, these are the students that we are going to have. And of course, they will be taking their LET in March of next year. No, that's March 2023. Again, we still have some slots left in Section B. And so, humabol po kayo, no? Magpa-member na po kayo sa Team Brunner. Just send a message through our Facebook page. Now, again, Team Brunner is under the new TOS. Your schedule for the LET is on March 26, 2023. Now, of course, your application period is from December 26th until Feb 27. So again, just send a message to our Facebook page if you'd want to become one of our members at Team Brunner. Now, we also have our majorship. You can see that on your screen, Filipino, MAPE, Social Science, TLE, AFA. We also have English, Math, and Science. That's general science combination na ng physics, chemistry, and biology. And so again, you can see all the schedules that we have for our majorship, and you can see that your majorship schedules would be until the weekend, no, prior to you taking the LET. And so, sulit na sulit po ang pagiging membro sa ating majorship, and of course, sulit na sulit din pagiging member sa Team Brunner. And so, just send a message to our Facebook page if you'd want to become a member of Gurong Pinoy's Team Brunner and of course of our majorship. Meron din po tayong civil service. So if you know someone who'd want to take the civil service examination, meron din po tayong full online review. We've had our orientation last Sunday, and of course this weekend, magkakaroon na po ng first sessions. Okay, so again, just send a message to our Facebook page if you'd want to become a member of Team Brunner. That's Gen Ed Prof Ed of our majorship for the LET, and also of course for our civil service full online review. All right, now again, tonight's discussion is centered on general education, the 30 items that the members of Team Brunner have answered through our quizzes. Please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. You can also show your support to us by sending us stars on Facebook and super chat, super stickers naman po dyan po sa ating YouTube channel. Again, paki-like na po ng ating video, and of course, very important that you are sharing our video so that we can reach out to more people. And please tag your friends. We are giving away GCash, no, sa mga shares natin. And also to those who are tagging their friends, we choose one of you. And of course, kayo po ay pinapadalhan namin ng GCash or load. All right, so again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. This is general education, but before we start with anything else, of course, let's all have our opening prayer. Okay, so samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is Gen Ed. Please do like, love, share our video. Please do share our video. Start a watch party, tag your friends, and of course, send us stars on Facebook. Super chat, super stickers naman po dyan po sa ating YouTube channel. If you cannot comment sa ating Facebook, that means you are not a follower. So just follow us. Now click the follow button. If you cannot comment naman dyan po sa ating YouTube channel, that means you are not subscribed. So please do subscribe. And of course, kapag ka medyo blurry po yung ating video, hanapin yung 3 dots and change your video quality. If there is a caption, of course, you can also turn off the caption. All right, we start with question number 1. Okay, number 1, kumakain ng prutas si Jenny. Ibigay ang pokus ng pandiwa na nasa pangungusap. Letter A, sanhi. Letter B, tagatanggap. Letter C, ganapan. Or letter D, tagaganap. Ano po ang ating choice for question number 1? Masel Care, Sir Kibbs, Tanlawan, Kefalhal Sadik. Okay, good evening. All right, number 1, I see D's. May ilang letter C. Okay, letter D for question number 1. Again, paki-share po ng ating video and of course, paki-tag po ng inyong mga friends. Okay, number 1, ICDs. Okay. Number 1, sabi ng inyong question number 1, kumakain ng prutas si Jenny. Okay, ibigay ang pokus ng pandiwa na nasa pangungusap. Is this sanhi? Letter B, tagatanggap. Letter C, ganapan. Or letter D, tagaganap. Okay. Now, the correct choice here, of course, would be letter D. Now, remember your sentence, ang ating pong pangungusap sa number 1, ay nagtatanong or binibigay, no, hinahanap yung focus ng pandiwa. Ang hirap ng Filipino nosebleed. Hinahanap ng question number 1 ang focus ng pandiwa. Now, from our discussion the last time that we had Gen Ed, when you say focus ng pandiwa, ito po ay nagpapakita ng koneksyon ng pandiwa sa simuno. Okay? So, pandiwa at simuno ang inyong kailangang tingnan, no? If you are talking about focus ng pandiwa. So again, when you say pandiwa, ito po yung inyong action word, that's your verb. Ang simuno naman, that's your paksa, no? So if you have the sentence kumakain ng prutas si Jenny, po pwede mo po itong i-paraphrase at po pwede mong gawing si Jenny ay kumakain ng prutas para mas maging klaro na si Jenny ang ating paksa or ang ating simuno. So si Jenny ang inyong simuno. Ano ang kaugnayan ng pandiwa na kumakain kay Jenny? Okay? So ano ang kaugnayan ng kumakain kay Jenny? Sino ba yung kumakain? Si Jenny. Hence, your choice here is tagaganap. Si Jenny, ang inyong simuno or ang inyong paksa, ang tagaganap ng inyong pandiwang kumakain. Now, when you say kaganapan ng pandiwa naman, ito ay koneksyon ng pandiwa at panaguri, no? Your predicate and your verb. Okay, but in this case, since we are being asked for focus ng pandiwa, koneksyon ng inyong simuno o paksa at ang inyong pandiwa, your choice would be letter D, tagaganap. Okay, so tagaganap ang ating tumpak na choice for number 1, yehey, sa mga nakakuha ng tumpak na choice. At sa mga naligwak naman, no, yehey pa rin dahil natuto. Alright, we go to question number 2. Okay, medyo mahaba-haba ang question number 2, but this is a very basic question. Kahit grade level, no, your graders can answer this. If you feel downcast because you have gained weight during this Christmas season, napapanahon, no, let the words of St. Thomas Aquinas, who was himself known for being fat, console you. In his commentary on the 4th book of Aristotle, he wrote, small and thin individuals can be called pretty because of the appropriate proportion of their size in relation to their limbs, but they cannot be called beautiful because of the lack of magnitude that can sufficiently exude a splendor of order that catches the eye. Okay? Beauty can only be found in a large body. So sana all, no? Sana all beautiful. Sabi ni St. Thomas Aquinas, beautiful ka lamang daw matatawag kapag ka ikaw ay large. Kasi your body can exude a splendor of order. Nakikita, nakakatch ng eye dahil ikaw ay malaki. Kapag ka ikaw daw ay balingkinitan, pretty ka lamang. Hindi ka magiging beautiful. Okay? Because hindi nakikita ng lahat, no? Kumbaga, you lack the magnitude, which you can only have if you are large, if you are big, okay? So the question here is, who was defending those who had a large body? And of course, the correct choice here is letter B, St. Thomas Aquinas, okay? Very obvious, very easy. You can see that from our selection, okay? So maraming salamat, St. Thomas Aquinas, saint na mga machuchuba, okay? Mga chuchubis, no? So mga medyo healthy. Okay, maraming salamat po kay St. Thomas Aquinas. Sabi niya, beautiful daw tayong mga large. Okay, so pasalamat yung mga large. Alright, we move on with question number 3. Siya ay kilala sa kanyang sagisag panulat na Joseng Sisiw. Letter A, Julian Cruz Balmaceda. Letter B, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Letter C, Florentino Colliantes. Or letter D, Jose de la Cruz. Tuwang-tuwa yung mga mahihilig sa exercise, sabi ni Sir Anton. Okay, what's your choice? Question number 3, ICDs. Tama kaya ang letter D? Okay, number 3, siya ay kilala sa kanyang sagisag panulat na Joseng Sisiw. The correct choice here is letter D, of course. Okay, so tama po yan, Jose de la Cruz. Now, the rest of your choices here, Julian Cruz Balmaceda ay kilala sa kanyang mga gawa, no, Ang Piso ni Anita at Sino Ba Kayo? Jose Corazon de Jesus is known as Joseng Batute, while Florentino Collantes used the pen name of Kuntil Butil. Okay, Kuntil Butil. The correct choice is letter D, Jose de la Cruz. Yeah, hey, sabi ni Ma'am Carly Riveral. All right, we go to question number 4. Alin sa mga sumusunod na salita ang hindi kabilang sa pangkat? No? So, you get the odd one out. Letter A, pares minimal. Letter B, diptongo. Letter C, diin. Or letter D, cluster. Okay, ano po ang ating tumpak na choice for question number 4? Okay, number 4 ay CCs. Tama kaya ang letter C? Okay, letter C for number 4, and that of course is tumpak. Of course, if you are going to look at your choices, suprasegmental, no? Yung inyong ponemang suprasegmental would be letter C. Siya lamang yung isang suprasegmental. Now, what about the rest of your choices? Let's take a look at your slides. Pares minimal ay isang pares ng salita na halos magkapareho ng bigkas na iba lang sa isang titik, subalit magkaiba ang kahulugan. Okay, so for example, oso at uso. Okay, so oso at uso. Oso, of course, would be bear. And uso naman, fad, no, or fashion. Balat at balak. Okay? Balat para to. Balat at balak. Okay? So, balat, of course, kapag ka ikaw ay may balat, ikaw ay malas, no? Yan yung sabi nila. And balak, of course, kapag ka may alak, may balak. Okay? Ewan at iwan. Okay? So, halos magkaparehas na iba lang sa isang titik, magkapareho ang bigkas, subalit magkaiba ang kahulugan. Okay? So, that would be your pares minimal. We go to the next one, diptongo. Ang diptongo ay magkasamang tunog ng isang ponemang patinig at isang ponemang malapatinig. Ang mga malapatinig mo, W, your Y, okay, sa isang pantig, dapat they should be in one syllable. Okay, so halimbawa ng mga may diptongo, tanglaw, giliw, kulay. Okay, so ito yung inyong diptongo dito. Aw, no, yung AW mo, ew at I. So that would be your diptongo, ponemang patinig at ponemang malapatinig. Okay, now the next one, the last one would be your cluster. Ang cluster ay magkasamang tunog ng dalawang ponemang katinig sa isang pantig. Halimbawa ng mga salitang may cluster, meron kang dalawang katinig, no, 2 consonants sa isang cluster. Card, your RD here, no, yung RD mo, that's your cluster. Pluma, PL, that's a cluster. Apartment, you have RT. Okay, so cluster mo siya, pati ng yung inyong NT. Muebles, okay, so muebles. Okay, stripe, your YP here, no, even your TR. Janitor, you have DY. Okay, so those are your cluster. All right, but the correct choice, of course, there would be diin. Yung diin naman, suprasegmental siya, no? Katulad siya ng antala, hinto, diin. Okay, so those are your ponemang suprasegmental. All right, we go to the next item, number 5. Comprehend the following text. Filipinos love eating, regardless of the type of food, they enjoy it, such as Korean cuisines, Chinese delicacies, American staple food, even those from Israel. What are the adjectives in the sentence? Letter A, Korean, Chinese, American. Letter B, Korean, Chinese, Israel. Letter C, Korean, American, Israel. Or letter D, Korean, Chinese, American, Israel. Okay, very simple din, no? Grader din, makakasagot nito. Ang hinahanap lamang natin would be the adjectives. Of course, when you say adjectives, pang-uri sa Filipino, these are the words that would describe your noun or your pronoun. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's, and that would be correct. No? So what type of cuisines? Cuisines here would be your noun. Which types of cuisines? Your Korean cuisines. Which types of delicacies? Your Chinese delicacies. Which type of staple food? American staple food. Okay, so number 5A is tumpak, hindi po Israel. Israel dito is country no, sa ating pangungusap. Even those from the country Israel. Okay, so Israel, yung may mga Israel po ay ligwa. Okay, so number 5A, ang tumpak na choice. We go to number 6. Which of the following organisms is classified as fungus? Letter A, amoeba. Letter B, bacteria. Letter C, yeast. Or letter D, magnolia. Okay, what is our choice? Number 6. Number 6, ICCs. Letter C kaya ay tumpak sa number 6. Wow, Sir Glester, yabang factor. C, easy. Okay, number 6. Which of the following organisms is classified as fungus? The correct choice here, of course, would be letter C. Yes, tama po yung letter C, no? Amoeba, that is a protist. Okay, so protist siya. Bacteria, of course, that's a type of bacteria. Bacteria is plural, no? Bacterium po would be singular. Magnolia is a type of flower, and so it is a type of plant. Okay, if you can remember the 6 kingdoms of life, these are the different kingdoms of life. You have kingdom Animalia, the different types of animals. Your kingdom Plantae, different types of plants. Your Magnolia would fall under Plantae. Fungi or fungi, po pwede pong yung both pronunciation. No? This can have your yeast, your slime molds, your mushrooms are types of fungi. Then, of course, you have your protist, protista. Your amoeba is an example of your protist. Euglena, your paramecium. Ito yung mga nakikita natin sa imburnal, no? Yung mga maliliit na nakakapag-cause ng diarrhea. So I've mentioned before, ito yung mga alanganin. No? Members ng protists, these are those organisms na alanganin. Hindi sila po pwedeng ma-fall under animalia, hindi din sila po pwedeng classify under plants, and so sila po ay nagprotista. Okay? Gumawa sila ng sarili nilang kingdom. All right, now eubacteria and archaebacteria are 2 types of bacteria. Ang eubacteria mo are the bacteria that we know now. We've talked about the different shapes of bacteria last time. Ang inyo namang archaebacteria, these are the older forms of bacteria. Ito yung mga bacteria na nakakapag-survive in extreme conditions. So your bacteria that can survive in very salty conditions, very hot or very cold conditions, very acidic conditions, and that's your archaebacteria. All right, but the correct choice here would be letter C, yeast. Okay, C, yeast. Ang tumpak na choice. Sinong may sabi? Sabi ni Ma'am F. Yang Stella, Abinako ice cream ng magnolia. Okay, magnolia po is a plant, no? A flower. Sabi ni Sir Glester, akala ko yung magnolia ay manok. Okay? But letter C, ang tumpak na choice for number 6. We go to number 7. Sugar compounds such as monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides are also classified as blank. Letter A, carbohydrates. Letter B, lipids. Letter C, proteins. Or letter D, nucleic acids. Okay, what is our choice? Number 7. Okay, 7 ICAs. All right, so sabi na number 7, monosugar compounds such as monosaccharides, disaccharides, polysaccharides are also classified as. Your hint here, of course, would be sugar, no? So yung mga nagpapa-jubis sa atin para tayo ay maging beautiful sa mata ni St. Thomas Aquinas. Okay, monosaccharides, these are your simple sugar. Okay, so as sugar made up of only one type, no? Monosaccharide. Disaccharides, 2 types yung kanyang component. Polysaccharides, it's a string, no? The chain of your monosaccharides or chain of sugars. And so the correct choice here is letter A, carbs, carbohydrates. Kaya sinasabi nila, kapag ka gusto mo mag-lose weight, you have to stop eating a lot of carbs. Okay, so keto diet or intermittent fasting, no? So carbohydrates po ang ating hinahanap. All right, now remember the different biomolecules. Again, when you say biomolecules, these are also called macromolecules or big molecules. When you say biomolecules, again, they are called such because these are the molecules that keep us all alive. Okay, so you have carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. You have the different characteristics here, no? So all of them are organic molecule. In science, when you say organic po, hindi po katulad sa pagkakaintindi natin ngayon na when you say organic, it is natural. But when you say organic in science, it has carbon. Okay? Meron siyang element na carbon. Lumalabas po yan sa let. So dapat po, alam natin na whenever you say organic, it has the element carbon. Okay, na building block ng inyong carbohydrates are monosaccharide. Lumalabas po yung building blocks sa inyong let. So, dapat po alam ninyo ang different building blocks na kumbaga, ito yung small units ng inyong carbohydrates. Sa lipids mo, ang building block is 1 molecule of glycerol and 2 fatty acids. And then for your proteins, your building blocks would be your amino acids. For nucleic acid, your building blocks are your nucleotide. Okay, we are going to talk about the different structures of your nucleotides later. Now, what are the functions of your carbohydrates? Ang functions po ng carbohydrates mo would be a quick source of energy. Okay, yan po yung words na ginagamit sa let. Now, quick or quickest source of energy for the body to use, that would be your carbohydrates. Cell wall made up of cellulose, no? Sa cellulose mo, which is the cell wall component ng inyong plants, that's also a carbohydrate. It's also, of course, for dietary fiber. Okay, so carbohydrates would be the quickest source of energy. For your lipids, the functions would be, it's the stored energy source. It's also an energy source, pero stored siya, no? So, if you'd want to lose some weight or if you'd want to lose the love handles, no, the love pots or pot handles sa body natin, you have to take less of your carbohydrates so that your body would use up the lipids, yung stored mo, yung fats mo, stored energy. It is also a component of your cell membrane. We've talked about your phospholipid bilayer last time. You remember yung hydrophilic and hydrophobic, no? Napag-usapan natin to the last time that we had Gen Ed last Friday. Okay, so component of your cell membrane and energy source, no? Stored energy source ang inyong lipids. Now, for proteins, the function of this would be structural and functional role in the cell. Your enzymes are examples of proteins. No? So enzymes mo are all types of proteins, but not all proteins are enzymes. So some proteins can be found in the structures. Sa buhok natin may keratin, sa skin natin may collagen. Okay, so structural, meron siyang structural function, and of course there is functional role din sa ating body. It's very important that you are taking in proteins every time you eat, no? In a day, you should be taking proteins dahil yung ating pong body ay walang kakayahang mag-store ng proteins. And so dapat meron tayo laging protina, no? Some examples of protein-rich food are your meat, your legumes, no, yung mga beans mo, yung munggo. Kaya sumasakit yung mga rayuman ninyo kapag kumakain kayo ng munggo because the end product of your proteins would be your uric acid. So pag mataas yung uric acid mo, magkakarayuma ka, no, yung mga kasukasuan mo palaging masakit, meron kang gout. Nucleic acids naman, you have two types for this, your DNA and your RNA. DNA mo, ang function niya is for genetic code, your genetic information, and RNA naman, the function is for making of proteins, okay? Making of proteins. All right, so these are the different biomolecules or macromolecules. All right, we go to the next item. Okay, ayan na, paborito ninyo, math. A letter will be picked at random from the letters of the English alphabet. Find the probability that the letter is in the word dance or candy. Letter A, 5 over 26. Letter B, 7 over 26. Letter C, 3 over 13. Or letter D, 5 over 13. Okay, what is our choice for number 8? Ayan na, ang paborito niyong math. Okay, what's your choice? A? Okay, my A, my B, my C, my D. Samut-sari. So again, if you are watching us on Facebook po, hello, good evening. This is Gurong Pinoy. And of course, iniimbitahan ko po kayo na magpa-member po kayo sa Team Bruner para po dire-diretso yung inyong panonood. Wala pong sabit, wala pong cut. And of course, na-download nyo po yung ating files. No, gano'n din po dyan sa Team YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube at naputol po yung ating video, magpa-member po kayo sa Team Bruner. No? It's very easy to send a message through our Facebook page. Pachamba na this, sabi ni Sir Jaden. Okay. Tingnan natin, no? So, you have a probability. Probability yung ating hinahanap dito. No? It's a probability problem. It says a letter will be picked at random from the letters of the English alphabet. Find the probability that the letter is in the word dance or candy. Okay, dance or candy. All right, now of course, whenever you are trying to find probability, your formula is going to be the number of favorable outcomes, yung nahanap nating outcomes, divided by the number of possible outcomes. So, ito yung inyong magiging denominator. If you are talking about the English alphabet, ano yung inyong magiging denominator dito? Patingin nga. Ano yung inyong magiging denominator since we are talking about the English alphabet? Ilan ba lahat ang inyong English alphabet? Or ilan lahat ang letters sa ating English alphabet? Okay, ilan lahat? Ano po yung ating ayon? Sabi ni Sir Joshua Tan, ni Ma'am Rinmi Ragudo, 26. Okay, so 26 ang ating magiging denominator because of course there are 26 letters in your English alphabet. Kapag ka Filipino alphabet ito, 28, di ba? Meron tayong dalawang sobrang letra, no? Meron tayong N at NG. So ito, napaka-importanting parte sa inyong probability. What if you are talking about a die? Okay, if the question is talking about a die, ano po yung ating magiging denominator? If you are talking about a die, iisang die. Okay, when you say kumbaga isang dice, no, dice kasi tawag sa atin, pero singular is die. If you are talking about a die, ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Kyla, Manggurit, it's 6, okay? Dahil meron pong 6 faces yung inyong die, no? 6 sides yung inyong die. If you say a pair of dice, kapag ka pair of dice, ilan po yung ating magiging denominator? Ano po ang ating magiging denominator? If it's a pair of dice. Okay, if it's a pair of dice, 12. Sabi ni Ma'am Ninya Sagiri. Tama po, no? 12? 12 ba? Ay, sorry. Hindi po 12, no? 36. Yan yung tama, 36. Okay, so it's 6 times 6, no? So meron kang 6 sa isang die, meron ka pang isang die with 6 probabilities, no? Yung number of possible outcomes niya would be 6. Multiply those, you are going to have 36. So 36 po yung inyong magiging denominator if we are talking about a pair of dice. Now, what if you are talking about a deck of cards? Okay, deck of cards. Ito yung edge na mga nagtutong-its, na mga nagsusugal dito sa math. Na? Mga sugarol, yung mga nagtutong-its, nagpupusoy dos, pusoy. Okay, yon. 52. 52 po. Sir Barry, sobra yata. Yung kay Sir Barry, 56 daw. Mukhang may apat na joker yung kay Sir Barry. Okay, 52 is the correct denominator. Now, so 52 po kapag ka deck of cards. Okay, alam na this, sabi ni Sir Jess. Alright, so kung sinabi sa inyo na red cards lamang sa deck of cards, of course, hahatiin nyo, no? 26 lamang, 26, alright? So you have to be very careful when you decide your denominator. Depende po yan sa inyong magiging question. So here again, English alphabet yung ating pinag-uusapan. And so yung ating magiging denominator would be 26. Now, yung ating problema would be our numerator. Okay? Now, in probability, akinig po, in probability, the use of the word or means that you are calculating the probability that either event A or event B happened. Both events do not have to happen. Now, we have or right here, no? So, or po. So, that means maaring nasa dance lamang siya or maaring yung letter ay nasa candy lamang. It does not need to satisfy both those words, okay? So, it does not need to satisfy both those words because you have the conjunction or. Okay, so or po yung ginamit. When you use the word and, kapag ka and naman ito, you are requiring that both events A and B have to happen. Okay, so kung and ito dito, dapat yung ating numerator, ika-count natin yung letters na nakikita natin in both the word are dance and candy. Okay, so yung common, yun yung ika-count natin if you have the term and dito, no, conjunction and. But since or, that means independent yung dance mo sa candy. Okay, so it does not, or both events do not have to happen. Alright, so going back to your words dance and candy, titingnan natin, ilan ba lahat ng letra meron tayo sa terms or sa words na dance at candy. No? So unang-una meron kang D. Okay, so D. Okay, meron kang D, no? D at D. So cancel na yan. D meron. A, meron kang A. Eto, may A din, no? So, iisa lang, no? Once mo lamang siya isusulat. And meron ka sa dance, meron ka din sa candy. And C, meron ka sa dance, meron ka din sa candy. No? Those are actually the common letters sa both words mo. Yung dance and candy mo, you have D, A, and C in both of those words. Then, of course, you have to add E na nanggaling dito sa dance and Y na nanggaling dito sa inyo pong candy. Okay, so tama Sir Kip. So intersection po ang or at ang and is union. Yan yung terms ng mga math major. Sir Kip yata ay math major. Okay, so that means you have a total of 6 letters. Okay, so 6 letters po. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means that your numerator would be 6 and your denominator would be 26. Diba? Sabi natin kanina, 26 yung ating denominator. Now, looking at your numerator and denominator, meron po silang GCF of 2. Okay, GCF of 2. And so 6 divided by 2 is 3. 26 divided by 2 is 13. That's the simplest term. And so the correct choice here would be letter C, 3 out of 30. And yes po, Ma'am Bernadette Marie, dapat po nilo-lowest term. Okay, nilo-lowest term po siya dapat. Okay? Now, if your term here is N, kapag ka-N po dito, okay, kung N po, yung inyong, ano po yung inyong magiging numerator kapag ka-N, instead of or na conjunction, kapag ka-N ito, ano po yung ating magiging numerator? Okay, hintayin ko. Ayun, sabi ni Sir Joshua Tan, and 5 over 13 yung inyong magiging sagot. Okay, 5 over 13, tama ba? Okay, 4 over 26, sabi ni Ma'am Erica Datu. Okay, 4. You are going to look at those common letters between the two, no? So, D, A, and C, yung common letters natin. That would be 4 over 26. Okay, so 4 over 26. And of course, you still have to write that in simplest term. No? Is a lowest term mo pa rin, or simplest term. Okay, but letter C for number 8. Okay, number 8 po, letter C. Move on na tayo. We go to question number 9. Okay, number 9. What organ systems are involved when a chicken flees upon sensing the presence of a snake? Number 1, skeletal. Number 2, nervous. Number 3, muscular. Number 4, digestive. Letter A, 1 and 2. Letter B, 1, 2, and 3. Letter C, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or letter D, 2 and 3. Okay, what's your choice? Number 9. Kapag yung manok ay tatakbo, okay, iiwas na siya, lilipad yung manok dahil nasisense niya na merong predator, na merong snake. Okay? Ano or aling mga organ systems dito ang involved? Number 9, I see a lot of letter B's. 1, 2, 3, skeletal system, nervous system, muscular system, or digestive system. Okay, the correct choice here, of course, would be letter B. 1, 2, and 3, skeletal, and of course, muscular system. They are always working hand in hand. No? Your muscles are always attached to your bones. And of course, they are the organ systems that we use for movement. And of course, yung nervous system mo, sense. Okay? Sense organs mo are part of your nervous system na sense niya na merong predator. And so, kailangan ng brain niya, sasabihin ng brain niya, kailangan mong tumakbo para makasurvive. Okay, so digestive system, wala naman siyang kakainin. Baka yung snake, yung gagamit na kanyang digestive system kapag ka nabihag, no, or kapag ka nahabol niya yung chicken. Kanino ba kasing manok yan, sabi ni Sir. Okay, the correct choice here, of course, would be 1, 2, and 3. Skeletal, nervous, and muscular. Tama po yan. We go to number 10. Complete the series. Ayan na naman, math. 95, 88, 79, 68. Is it letter A, 65, 60, letter B, 40, 35, letter C, 50, 45, letter D, 55, 40? Nakakatawa yung comment ni Sir Marvin Perez. Ay, matatay yung manok sa nervyos. Ayon si Sir Kibbs pala, B po sagot ko, pero nag-isip ako, ninenervyos ba ang manok? Siyempre naman, no, buhay ang manok. At may nervous system yung manok, maliit nga lang yung utak niya. Merong ang cockfight, di ba? Kapag may sabong, ninenervyos din yung manok. Minsan nga, tumatakbo, no? And so, natatalo yung sabungero kapag yung kanyang manok ay tumakbo. Naduwag yung manok. Pag hindi tumuka ang manok, kahit na yung palay na yung lumalapit at hindi tumuka yung manok, talo ang manok. Okay, number 10, D. Sabi ni Facebook user, maliit lang yung utak niya, it made my night. Tama po, maliit lang talaga yung utak ng manok. Okay, flight or fight response? Sabi ni Ma'am Reza Baltez. Science major represent ito. Okay, now going back to your series here, no? Of course, if you are given a series, you have to find out the relationship between the different terms. Especially the terms na magkakasunod. So, ano bang nangyari at ano yung ating magiging choice? Alright, you have 95, 88, 79, and 68. Maghahanap tayo ngayon ng kanilang relationship. Now, if you try to subtract 90 or 88 from 95, you see that the difference is negative 7. Okay, so negative 7 po. If you subtract 79 from 88, the difference is 9, no? So 9 po yung difference, so minus 9. 68, you subtract that from 79, the difference is 11. Okay, so as you can see, pa-increase, no, by 2 ang ating difference. So negative 7, negative 9, or 7, 9, 11. And so that means yung next term natin dapat minus 13, no? So minus 13 dapat dito. At yung last term should have minus 15. So which number would give you this answer, no? 68 minus 13, what is 68 minus 13? And that term minus 15, what would be the choice? The correct choice here would be letter D, 55, 40, okay? Because 68 minus 13 is 55, and 55 minus 15 is 40. Okay, so letter D ang tumpak na choice. Okay, so letter D po ang ating tumpak na choice for question number 10. Tama po ang number 10, no? Mabuti na lang nakatakbo yung manok. Yung manok hindi nahuli ng snake ang manok. All right, we go to number 11. Because of profanity, the program was suspended from television. The capitalized word best relates to this word. Letter A, decency. Letter B, history. Letter C, metaphor. Or letter D, obscenity. Okay, what is our choice for number 11? Okay, 11. Ano po ang ating choice?